Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with my May layout share, and further along in the video, I believe Eli will be helping us out with some of the layouts. So I will just jump right in. I did a mini series this last month on Saturdays trying to use up 6x6 paper pads, and this is one of the layouts. So all of these strips behind the photos are 6x6 paper, so I just trimmed them down different widths. Obviously I had to cut them kind of down the middle to elongate them, but I thought that was a really great way to use them up. I used up most of everything. Embellishment wise is from the Wander. This is my Wander by My Mind's Eye. So the suitcase, the airplane, sunglasses, the travel, and the globe, the passport, all of those are from the collection. I kind of went crazy with this collection. I think I had 2 of the ephemera packs and whatnot. The Sea is Calling, that is a flare from Scrap and Happy Studio, and then this is an alpha, I think, from Felicity Jane. This one here I did off camera and just kind of threw it together, if I'm going to be completely honest. I had these papers just set aside, and so I just ripped them and layered them up, and then went in my stash and just found whatever kind of matched the colors. So this was from like a sticker sheet, and then Life, and now are just from alphas. And then found this a memory recorded. It was like the perfect color, again just trying to use up my stash, and then just a couple of pieces, simple pieces at the top there. Really simple. I don't know that I will journal, but if so, I could journal right here. And kind of just made a visual triangle with my title included in that. This here was another page for the mini series, the 6x6 mini series. This here was a 6x6 paper, as was this one, this one, this one, and this one. And possibly this. I'm not sure where this one came from. This might have been from the 6x6. It was just a scrap piece. I actually had the matching 12x12 sticker sheet for the 6x6 paper pad, and so a lot of the stickers from that are from the sticker sheet. I did bring in a flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. These kind of plus marks are from a different collection, and then some puffy hexagons were just from my stash. Again, just trying to use up things in my stash that have been there for quite a while. This here I did off camera. Again, I was just destashing this last month, and these scraps were all together, so I figured I would just throw this layout out. And then my son was going through some stuff too, seeing what he wanted. So found this rocks here, and then just different little pieces. These are from the same Chasing Adventures from Jen Hadfield. And then I happened to have a Simple Stories, it was kind of like the months of the year sitting next to me, and this happened to be a getaway I did in May. So I thought that worked perfect. The colors of May worked awesome with this layout. So again, just happened to be on my desk and worked out perfectly. This here is a 2-page layout with lots of, I gotta put it back together for you, with a lot of flip-flaps. That's what I wanted to say. So I got this collection in March from Tuesday morning, before they announced they were closing. It's a Simple Stories, maybe vintage lake something. This is a huge sticker here, and I just thought it was really fun, but didn't realize that these 3 spaces were empty. So I backed this one with paper, added kind of just a phrase into this one, and then turned this one into a shaker pocket. So this was really fun to do. Kept the rest of the layout simple because that was kind of busy. So just a strip of the fish paper at the top, and a small cluster. This one here, I just wanted to get a lot of photos on one page, and did so by using 3 different flip flaps. So you can see I kind of just did a square with my photos. And sorry for the glare, these are plastic. So, and then the fun thing with flip flaps, either you can put photos underneath or you can embellish. And I did actually embellish on top of the flip flap here. So the flip flaps will go on top of the page protector. So you will be able to interact with these with the layout still in the page protector. So this one here, I added a photo behind, again embellished on the flip flap, and then added a journaling card underneath. This one here, just 2 photos, so pretty simple. This I just put on the layout. There's no flip flap on that one, but I did do a little embellishment up top. And then this one I just embellished underneath. So just really fun way to use up your embellishments, get a lot of photos on the same page and whatnot. So flip flaps, they come in different sizes as well. So I'll try to remember to link those down below for you. This one here was also a 2-page layout. This is the Change of Scenery collection. This was a kit specific for National Scrapbooking Month, and so I followed the instructions for this pretty closely. I absolutely love this watercolor looked paper down here, and then just added some of my own, I guess. I think I might have added the stamp, sorry, brain fart, there, and then I had the Enjoy, but then again that same sticker sheet, that month sticker had Today, and I really wanted to bring in some of that kind of brighter green, so I thought Enjoy Today worked out really nicely there. Ooh, this one of my favorites. So just got the Where to Next collection from Vicki Boutin, and this is the first layout I've done with that collection. I absolutely love this paper. So that ripped look with the clouds is actually printed on the paper. So I just ended up adding some clouds to the top to fill in that space with a little sun. Just kind of went across the page with my photos and embellishments. This is one of the papers, the cut apart for that. And then just a couple of simple embellishment clusters there. Sorry, bug in the camera view. Guess that's what you get for springtime, I guess. But really had a lot of fun with this one, and I can't wait to dig in some more. I've got lots and lots of vacation photos to scrapbook, so this will be perfect collection for that. This one here, I did the Hello Darlin' scrapbooking workshop. So this layout is that one. So project 1, I just changed the title because I was going to use my boys, and instead of Hello Darlin', just said Good Times. And then just added a simple little cluster down to the bottom right there, but otherwise kept that one pretty similar. This one here then is project 2. This is a 2-page layout. And I think really the only thing I changed for this one, so this here, they just had a 4x6 photo, but instead I changed it to 2 3x4 photos, just to get more photos on the page. And since I did this one on camera, I have gone back and printed off the photos, so those are filled in now. And same thing with this one. Whoops, I should have put this one with the other one. So this actually is page 2 of the other one. And you can see I changed this one quite a bit. So I wanted to add more photos, and I didn't love this big open space here. So instead I added 2 more photos down here. This is a Picture My Life card that I ended up using and cutting in a circle for my title. And then just added some more hearts kind of in a couple clusters there. But really enjoyed personalizing this one and love how this one turned out. This one I did not using the workshop, but just using the products. I did scrap lift a layout from the current catalog for this one, and just love how this turned out. So just punched a bunch of different circles and layered those photos behind. Really, there's pretty much no embellishments. I got my title and one little embellishment cluster up there. I felt like the circles were enough. I did add some gold splatters with my shimmer pen, and then some stamping around the page, but that was about it. Then we have this one I did off camera, just trying again to use up some scraps, some older collections. So I just kind of layered that wood grain paper over this pretty green paper. And then I wanted to incorporate some orange so I could use this cut apart. And so just did a tag kind of behind there. And really just, I guess you can kind of count that as my visual triangle embellishments. Quite simple again with this one, but I just felt like it didn't need a lot, especially with the cut apart kind of title right there. This one here is from the Dream Maker collection from Close to My Heart. This again was a special kit for National Scrapbooking Month. I think this one's actually, well, gorgeous. So I just used the kind of circular paper for my background, and then just trimmed down an 8.5 by 11 sheet just a little bit on the end, and backed that with the cardstock. These are zip strips, and then the title, the stickers, and the ampersand came from the sticker sheet, and then I added with stamps the yummy. I added a cluster of hearts, a simple cluster at the top here. I did add in a flare from Scrap and Happy Studio, and then just some mixed media stamping at the top to fill in that space. This one here is one of my favorites as well. The Faith came from the Dream Maker sticker sheet, and I wasn't really sure how I was going to use that, but then came across a picture of my grandma who passed away last July, one of my very, very best friends. And it just popped in my head, her faith moved mountains. She had such a strong faith and shared it with everyone she met. And so I thought that was a perfect title and such a gorgeous picture. And I happened to coordinate the clothes with the picture, or the paper colors. So just kind of by chance, but definitely knew I needed to use this collection for this photo. So I did stamp her and mountains, and then just a couple of little clusters there. This is a 2-page layout. When I was going through my stash, I found this cutout, die cut, I think it's Paige Evans cut file that I had cut out a long time ago. So I hate backing them. I love them, but hate backing them. So I decided to use my sprays, my Heidi Swapp Color Shine sprays, and spray it with the different colors of the papers. It got a little bit messier down here, but still like how it is. I did back the sunshine. I figured something needed to be backed, and then really struggled. I didn't know if it would look okay with the photo, with how you could see the photo behind the die cut, but I left it anyways. Used up a ton of my stash for this, mixed up lots of different collections, Simple Stories and Coco Vanilla Studio, and an older Kaiser Craft collection, I think, Bella Boulevard. I have Scrap and Happy Studio, like so many different collections for this layout, but it works so nice. I kind of just embellished, I guess, in kind of a triangle effect here, if you just count these, and then a triangular effect on that page as well. So I did bring in some of the sprays on page 2. I just sprayed it behind the photos, let that dry while I was working on page 1, and then really had a lot of fun bringing in these summer elements, the kind of pool and girly elements. This will be for my collection, so the sun hat and the bathing suit, the little unicorn floaty. I just had so much fun with this one. Did kind of have 2 titles, I guess, the Hello Sunshine and Summer Vibes, but I felt like it worked for this layout. And last one before Eli joins me again, going through my stash, found this specialty paper, acetate. Didn't really know how to use it, but on the packaging there was a kind of a sample layout, and I kind of went with that. They didn't have like the strip of paper, but they did have the two photos kind of clustered in the middle. I just had some scraps left over and some very minimal ephemera pieces from, I think it's Peaceful Heart from Jen Hadfield, and then brought in some Simple Stories puffy stickers, Bella Boulevard, Pop, what are they called? Bella Pop, maybe, is what it's called. And so, I don't know, just enjoyed the simplicity of this one. So I kind of do have that visual triangle if you include my title here. Again, this came from the same sticker sheet as the Hello Summer, and then the two floral clusters, and kind of went a little crazy with the enamel dots. But felt like I needed something, I guess, else at the top, and so the enamel dots worked up there, and I just scattered them throughout the clusters here. So now Eli will join us for the rest of the layouts. All right, so I have Eli back with me now, and we're going to start with one of the Hey Handsome workshops. So this was project 3 of the Hey Handsome workshop, and you can see that I changed it just a little bit and did 2 photos instead of the 3, actually 4 here. So what do you think about this one?
I like how... Why does it say and?
I don't know. It was just one of the stickers, and I'm going to journal a little bit, kind of where we're at and probably how old you were there.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably take it off if you want me to.
Yeah.
Do you like the colors?
Mm-hmm.
And the circles?
Mm-hmm.
You think that's kind of fun?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
I think you should do a little bit more blue to match the colors.
To match the jeans and the sky, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, there isn't very much, is there? It's a lot of green.
Like that light blue.
Yeah. You think I should add Carolina to this?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and this is using the Dreammaker collection. This was a special for National Scrapbooking Month. So what do you think about this one? This happens to be at the same park we were just at in the other layout. So I did lots of stamping in the background and stamping for my title.
I love that whenever you rip it.
You like when I rip the papers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that ice cream tasted so good.
Yeah.
But the gumbo balls kind of stained my teeth.
Yeah, probably. Yep. Do you like how I did the stamping in the background?
Yeah.
And the stamping for the title? So I used different fonts for the title.
I love this pot.
Yeah, this paper here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites that I added to it last minute too. Anything else?
I like the hearts.
The hearts.
How that one's kind of changing into this one.
Oh, there you go. That one should have been yellow then.
Yeah, like it's going...
Mm-hmm. That would have been cool. Alright, so this one here, I used 6x6 papers for my border on the background. And when we were in Alabama, I bought all of these frames at Tuesday morning, so I wanted to use them all up. Did I do a good job?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you like this one?
I love pineapple.
Yeah. Hey, look, too. So now you were at the ice cream truck in the other one, and now we're at the ice cream truck here. It's like the layouts are kind of following along with each other. Mm-hmm. So you like how I layered all the frames up there?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I did add, this was part of the same chipboard sheet, but then these popsicles are from Beach Day, which is actually the paper in the background. And then I have a couple of flares from Scrap and Happy Studio that matched wonderfully. So the sweet smiles and then the little popsicle that I added there.
Mm-hmm.
Good way to use up the popsicles, huh?
I like how that one is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This one here is the Change of Scenery collection. This, I think, was also part of National Scrapbooking Month. What do you think of this one?
I'm wearing the same shirt.
Oh my goodness. It is like the layouts just keep going right after each other, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
We keep finding something in common between all of the layouts.
I like how that is.
Yeah, you like the ripped part here. So
Yeah.
this was actually supposed to be a 2-page layout, but I didn't have enough photos, so I made it into a 1-page layout. So I think in the other one it only had the 2 photos, and so I added just this little photo and another title here. And look, it says some views are worth every step. Do you remember how many steps it takes to get up to the top?
1,000?
No, it's like 450 something steps, I think. So I thought that stamp was perfect because it takes so many steps to get to this view, huh?
Yeah.
And there's a little deer. We saw deer that day.
Yeah, I bet we had to take lots of water.
Probably, yep. What do you think about this pretty watercolor paper? It's like trees and...
Yeah, and then it's kind of like the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom of the, kind of like a tiny lake, the bottom of it.
Yep. Perfect for our kind of...
I'd like it if that kind of felt like something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It would. It looks like it should, doesn't it? It looks like
Yeah.
it should have some texture. All right. I don't think we're going to find anything in common. Although I did use the same collection as the ice cream truck.
Yeah.
So this is I think it's called Beach Days. It's an old Echo Park. I have lots of the chipboard pieces. So I just staggered my photos. These stripes are actually on the paper, and I just added this strip here.
I want to go here again.
I know you do. We didn't really get to go when we went to Alabama, did we? We call this the Rocky Beach.
Yeah, because there's
you
lots
went-
of rocks.
Yeah, but you went with Pop-Pop, just not to go swimming. You went to go fishing. Did you catch any fish this last time?
Jackson did, but I got nothing.
You didn't catch anything. Darn it. And look at Jackson did his own sunscreen.
I think he did a little too much.
I think you did a little too much too. Ooh, our adventures in Tennessee.
Oh, you stepped
I'm sorry,
on my
didn't mean to step on your toe. So this was the 6x6 paper mini series I did this last month too. So just trying to use up 6x6. I cut that one in half to kind of elongate it. Brought him some stamps and another flare from Scrap and Happy Studio and lots of stamping. It's canvas, I know, isn't it nice?
Yeah, that should have been what that thing felt.
Oh, yes, it should have been. So did lots of stamping using my background element stamps. I just have a hard time with white space, so I wanted to fill that in and did so by stamping.
I think he used those too.
No, I did not. He's pointing to my Close to My Heart inks, but I actually used Distress Oxides. Except for the blue is Harbor from Close to My Heart. Do you like this one?
Yeah.
Do you remember this place? We had ice cream here too. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was, you had your ear infection. So we didn't have, we had fun, but probably not as much as we could have, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurt. All right, and then
We have
last,
to ride back with it.
yeah, last one here today. This is using the brand new Dream Big little boy or little guy collection. What do you think of this one?
I remember that.
Yeah, this is from when we were stuck at home in 2020.
Yeah, we actually haven't been up there in a while.
No, we haven't. But then I also found some flares from Scrap and Happy Studio again that matched perfectly. When I did the video, I kind of like, oh my goodness, because it matched so well to these photos and to this collection. So you like how I got 3 photos on it and was able to use a cut apart?
I feel like that should be like that to kind of be like a
Like a mirrored image?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just love the colors, so I did strips of pretty much every single paper there to bring in all of the fun colors and patterns, and then a couple of frames. So anything else?
I like the airplane
You like
because
the
I'm
airplane?
wearing airplane.
You are wearing airplane.
pajamas.
Yep. All right. Well, if that is it, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.